right. Here we go. I think I'm still... Yep. Everybody can probably still hear me. Ha ha! Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Artsy Fartsy. Let's get started with the intro. Everyone, and welcome to Artsy Fartsy Friday. I'm your host, Gabriel Cruz, and we got a really fun and special show lined up today. I have got a good friend of mine, and I'm going to untangle my microphone, my headphone cable a little bit there, but still, nope. There it goes. I'm joined today by a good friend of mine, Justin Korn. He's been with... working with me in collaboration with Archetype and a few other things. He's mostly my go-to sound guy. If there's anything that I need to talk about with sound, microphones, headphones, stands, whatever, he's the guy. So I'm going to bring him in. We're going to say hello to Justin Korn. Justin, go ahead and unmute yourself and say hello to everybody.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hopefully you can hear me.
Yep. Justin is right
Perfect.
on the edge of his own title. Justin,
Hopefully you can still hear me. I put on
oh
my
yeah,
headphones.
yeah. I think we're good. I think everything's good. We're gonna
We can be headphone buddies now.
We're headphone buddies. Headphone buddies. I think if I remember my headphones, the Sonys, so I'm gonna bring him in. They were recommended by my good friend Justin. I literally just texted him. I go, hey, what's good? What's good headphones? And he's like, these ones.
Hopefully you can hear me.
Yep. Yeah.
They're by far the best.
Oh yeah.
And not that expensive.
No. They're under $100. $100 or lower. That's what I picked mine up for. But today is not about just doing headphones, but artsy fartsy stuff. And of course, music is also artsy and fartsy. And we are going to be doing a Final Fantasy theme today, so you JRPG fans out there are going to have a lot of fun. Let me put my little light above here. Everybody can see my arm.
JRPGs are always great when you want to waste an hour or 80.
I probably want to say it's a lot more than 80 hours for me on... even just Final Fantasy VII was a lot more than 80 hours for me back in the day. Oh my gosh, I don't know how many hours I wasted on Final Fantasy VII. Not just one playthrough, multiple playthroughs.
I know. I'm waiting on next week. I think it is the new Xenoblade comes out on Switch.
Oh, I haven't played Xenoblade in a long time either. That or Chrono Trigger, or there's so many RPGs that I just haven't played anymore. But before we get to the RPGs, let's do the quick little thing, everybody. If you're painting along with me, I use acrylics. I'm going to turn my music down a little bit in my ears. But I use acrylics, so if anybody wants to paint along, I got my acrylic paints. These are by Apple Barn. Not sponsored yet. But I only use my basic colors. I'm not using anything fancy or anything like that. Whites, blues. Make sure you got your brushes. I have my nerdy Star Wars cup with Boba and Jango and some other bounty hunters in my brushes here. These are, again, just generic brushes, stuff you can get at Walmart for like less than $5 or what have you. I have my my cup of water for all of my paints to dip in, or if I need a little bit of water. And I've got my little tray easel thing here. So, you put your paints and then you paint it. So, yeah, but we're going to be doing Final Fantasy VII today and talking about JRPGs and music and every other thing that's artsy and fartsy in this world. Isn't that right?
That's right.
All right, so I'm going to be painting the Buster Sword Cloud's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. For those of you who may not have played Final Fantasy VII, but have played the Kingdom Hearts series, you'll probably recognize this sword because Cloud still carries it around. He carries his Buster Sword anywhere and everywhere. It's huge, it's big, it's ridiculously wide and heavy. I think I saw, Justin, I think I saw somebody make a 1-to-1 scale model out of steel of the Buster Sword.
I think so. I think they did that on YouTube.
And they were showing how to try to pick it up, and you couldn't just like swing it like normal people. You had to like you had to just like an axe let it drop.
You gotta commit. Once you start swinging, there's no stopping it.
Well, I would say almost every sword in Final Fantasy is the exact same way. Sephiroth's sword. I mean, Zack's sword was the Buster Sword, but any of Cloud's swords, you just have to commit. Hey, no choking over there. Okay, on the T's. All right, let's see here. Oh, painty thingies. All right, let's get started with our bottom layer and our sky. I'm gonna do a grayish sky today because like Final Fantasy is not always a happy place. And the Buster Sword, I think I'm going to put the Buster Sword over here. And we're going to have that on like a hill. And then in the distance we're going to have Midgard, which is the big industrial city in Final Fantasy. Midgard, where you first start off. For those of you who are playing the new Final Fantasy VII Remake, it is not a remaster, it's a remake, right, Justin?
Yes.
I have not.
It's a remake. They take some liberties with the new game.
I haven't played it yet, but Midgard's still there, and I believe that's where you start the entirety of the game, or that's where the whole game is played. So we're going to put Midgard in the background somewhere over here, and we're going to make it like cloudy, grayish skies, but we'll have some colors coming off of Midgard because they like to steal the essence of the earth.
The Mako.
The Mako. The Mako, they like to steal from Gaia. If that's was that what they called the Earth, Gaia? Or was that the Final Fantasy movie that came out in like the early 2000s?
I feel like they called the new one Gaia. It's been a little while since I played the remake since it came out.
What colors do? Oh, we're gonna do let's do the ground first. So we're gonna do the ground. I'm gonna get some browns. Everybody knows the browns. And remember, everybody, Chloe, all Erica, Michael, Sarah, the kids, remember, we do layers. Now, this is the big thing in this thing. Bob Ross had his happy trees and happy mistake, or there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. I have layers.
Like an ogre or an onion.
Yes, personally and in my paintings. So we're gonna layer. We're gonna do some browns, and I think I might mix in some like grays and blacks into the ground because it's outside of Midgard. There's like nothing. There's no trees or anything. It's all just vastness of space.
Nothing. It's all deserts.
It's all desert. It's horrible outside of Midgard. You got to go a ways out before you start to see nice things. I don't know how else to put it. Ancient ones?
I think that's what they're called. I don't want to give away too many spoilers.
No. Not the old school people that used to inhabit the land.
Well, that's who the people are fighting against in Midgard.
Were they fighting against the ancient one? Man, it has been so long since I've played Final Fantasy. I thought the group, Cloud's group that he was with, they weren't the ancient ones. Yeah, Avalanche, right?
No, they're not the ancient ones.
They're like rebels.
Yes, they're the ones, environmental activist group trying to save the Mako and the lifeblood of the planet.
Right.
But from what I remember, the ancient ones they had a city.
Yes.
They have a city. I don't know.
Well,
outside.
The original, they had a city.
So they probably still have a city, but they're like, that's who is it? Shinra.
The Shinra Corporation.
They're fighting against them.
Yeah. Shinra Corporation just wants to use the land and the resources for their own nefarious purposes. And no, It's not. This game was made a long time ago, people. It's not a reflection of the original of what's happening today. Okay.
When did the original come out? Like 97, I want to say?
You know what, Justin? Because I can't go and look those things up, you can look it up if you really wanted to on the Google. And you can be our fact checker.
Well, we may get some wrong facts then.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Let's see.
Let me know.
1997.
97. You know, that seems about right. That feels about right. Okay, Justin, I got a good question for you. What was your first Japanese RPG? Or your first RPG, period?
I think I gotta go with...
Not favorite.
Kingdom Hearts.
Your first one was Kingdom Hearts?
I think so. When I was growing up, we didn't have a lot of video games. I think the first one we had was PS2, and I remember we had Parappa the Rapper, Jak and Daxter, and Kingdom Hearts.
Parappa the Rapper. That's a good game right there.
And Gran Turismo, of course.
Parappa the Rapper. That's one of the first like rhythm games that I ever really played.
It's great. They remastered the first and second one for the PS4.
Did they? I'm not on PlayStation. I'm a PC and sometimes Xbox.
I think if I remember correctly now, PlayStation is kind of porting everything to the PC. Like all their first party games like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I know you can. It's pretty integrated. Like you can go. This is gonna be the edge of my hill right here. I'm just letting everybody know. This is the edge of my hill. I'm gonna make my hill, or the place where my Buster Sword's gonna just be holded, like right there.
Looks pretty sandy.
It's gonna go right here, and then we're gonna make this. Then this will be our horizon, and we'll put Midgard over here, and this will be gray and cloudy. That's the idea. That's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm doing today. That's the plan, people. Gotta stick with the plan.
Gotta have lots of greens and blues.
Greens and blues and grays and death. That means Catherine would like these. What are we doing?
Are they what?
Are they? I don't know. That's Lissa. That's Lissa. Lissa does my moderator. So I don't know what Lissa's referring to. Keep it PG, Lissa. Lissa says hi. All right, there it is. This is our little hill mount area. All right, now we're gonna do. Man, how big should I make? Should I make Midgard go all the way across, or should I just put Midgard over here?
Well, remember, Midgard is a multi-level city. You have the slums on the bottom, and then you have the upper echelon at the top.
It's huge. Midgard is huge. It's quite large. It's large. To them porting the games to PC. Oh, wait, what? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think so. I know they're doing Horizon, I think, but I'll have to double check.
No,
if they're doing the other ones.
The Xbox, what is it? Their $15 service.
Yeah,
you get all the access to all their games and their library and things like that. That is all compatible between your Xbox and your PC. So you can just download them into your PC and you're good to go. Justin is echoey. How do I make sure Justin is not so echoey? Let's see here. Let's move that off to the side for just a second. Justin, why don't you keep talking, Justin?
Okay, so I looked it up. It looks like right now they're just planning on doing Horizon Zero Dawn to the PC.
Okay.
But technically, if you have PlayStation Now, which is like the Game Pass version for PlayStation,
yeah,
you can already play it on the PC.
Ah. All right, I'm gonna mix up some gray. We're gonna put that in with a little bit of brown.
It'd be pretty cool if they pulled like Spider-Man and everything, because that was a great game that came out.
The old school Spider-Man or the newer? The newer one I heard was pretty good too.
The new one that came out, it was great. I think that's one of the only ones I've completed like 100% lately.
From Xbox or from PlayStation?
From PlayStation. Because it was only on PlayStation.
Did you not complete the new Final Fantasy?
I did, but I didn't 100% it. Like, when I say that,
I
like,
see.
got
I
everything.
see. I see what you're saying. I feel what you're putting down. All right, this is gonna be my ground earth. I'm making it kind of dark. I need more brown. In this. I'm gonna make this. This is my mid ground for Midgard. This is my foreground. Then we're gonna do the mid ground, and then the sky. The sky again is gonna be all gray and cloudy. That's a term. Don't question it. Cloudy is a term.
Of course, anything is a term if you make it.
I am making it. So, I'm like Captain Picard. I'm making it so.
Well, you needed some Earl Grey tea.
Earl Grey. I do need some Earl Grey. I haven't had Earl Grey in a while. I haven't had tea in a while, honestly. I got some cafe with me right now, but I don't have. All right. Here's my horizon. Let's do my horizon right about there-ish. Yeah. Let's thin that out, though. Ooh, that's dark. That'll look good with Midgard in the background.
Got a nice little sand dune going there in the middle.
Yeah, sort of. Remember, we're gonna do layers, so everything's got its own depth. Layers, son, layers. Okay, Shrek. Everybody understands the Shrek layers ideology. I need a little water. Let's spread this out a little bit. Just a little bit of water. This is a trick that Chloe taught me. That even if you're working with acrylics, if you add a little water, it spreads your paint out more.
Water makes everything better. Drink enough water every day.
Allegedly. Too much water and it'll kill you.
I think it takes a lot of that to kill you.
Well, not that much. We're onions here. Everybody is onions here.
A nice gray.
Yeah, it's grayish brownish.
What color gray would you call that? Call that a Payne's gray?
I would call this cold mud gray. Coal mud gray. That's what, like coal from the earth, that not the clean coal, but the dirty coal.
Melissa says acrylics are water-based these days anyways.
Right, so you add more water to it and it spreads it more. There we go. All right, let me get that line a little bit better. Remember, this is my hill, so I'm gonna probably add some like little rocks and things to the edge of this little cliff hill thingy. And
Dirty coal gray.
And I'll you know what? I think I should add some like browns into this eventually too, because that needs brown. I feel. That's what I'm feeling. Remember, everybody? We just have fun. I'm not a professional painter. Okay? I don't do this for...
What color are you doing the Buster Sword in?
I'm gonna probably do it like a darker, like a really, really dark gray, and then the white for the blade. Yeah, a white for the blade, the two circles, and then the handle. I'll probably put some like colors and reds and stuff in. Yeah, make it my own, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't need to be generic. All right, let's do some gray. Let's do some serious gray here for our sky. Like, and we're talking really gray, not that dark coal mud gray that I just did. Oh my goodness gracious! Hello everybody, and welcome all 5 viewers to Artsy Fartsy Friday. I hope everybody is doing well and having a good, safe time. We're having fun. Lissa's been commenting. Please feel free to join Lissa in the comments. Yep. Whoop whoop. 5 people watching. That's about what we're averaging right now. Send more people over, everybody. And if you got your own paints, I don't care if it's watercolors or even if you want to pull a Mike White and pull out some crayons. Please. It's all artsy, it's all fartsy. We all have fun here. There's no judgments whatsoever, because honestly, Mike's rendition of our Harry Potter stuff the other day was quite awesome. It's on the Facebook. I'll have to send you a picture. I'll have to send you a picture, Justin, because I know you're not on the Facebook. All right, here comes our gray. This is gonna be a super gray. And you know what? I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna fully mix it. I'm gonna kind of. No, I should fully mix it. I should. I was thinking maybe I could keep it swirly, but I need more white. That's not great. That's too dark on the gray. It's just a little bit. Like a hair.
You can always make art out of anything. If you go to a museum, they have plenty of stuff.
Oh. Museums. Who goes to those things right now? I want to go to those things right now. I like museums. Museums are fun.
Museums are always fun.
I do. I really do. Me and Sarah go to the High when we can.
I think the last one I went to
More
was
white.
when I was in Philly.
More white. Which museum did you go to in Philly?
The famous Rocky Museum in Philly.
Oh,
the one with the stairs.
Yeah, the one with the stairs. Did you run up them and then just start? Adrian, or
I
anything?
did, and then who did they have on? They had Van Gogh.
Oh, I like
Love
Van
Van
Gogh. Yeah, I like.
Then
Van
they had
Gogh. I am not Van Gogh. That looks. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with that gray, and then we'll add white. We'll add some swirls of white for the contrast of the cloudiness. How's that sound, Justin?
Looking good.
Yeah, I'm liking
Looking real good.
Okay, all right, here we go. You know what?
Gotta have some Nimbus clouds up there. Not just serious ones.
Not just serious ones. But all my clouds are serious. Oh!
Got him.
You missed the puns, Justin. You know you
Don't
missed.
trust me.
You know you missed
We
the
have plenty
puns.
of puns.
Well, I'm not as punny as Josh Duhan. That's
That is
for
fair.
sure. That's for sure. Josh Duhan is more punny than me. And Paige Jarvis likes to the key grip and producer that we work with for Archetype. She likes to joke that Josh will make a good dad one day.
Puns are always fun.
Puns are always punny.
It's always funnier when people don't get them, though.
No, my favorites are the ones that are so what's the word for it? They're so obvious that everybody just kind of looks at you like, really? Really? Those are the best ones to me just because of the reaction.
Good old dad jokes.
Yep. And Sarah's kids love to give me those reactions. My son will just look at me and go, ha, ha, ha. It's great. It's great. It's great. I love doing, as long as somebody's having fun. I guess that's the whole point of it, right? The whole point
I mean, as long as it's somebody besides yourself.
No. Even if it's just me. Even if it's just me, I'm the one having fun. Oh, we had 7 people for a minute, but we got 6. Hello, 6 people. I don't know who you are. Say hello. Say something. Be like, hey, what you guys doing? Okay. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you about. We discussed this earlier when we were setting up, Justin. There is a JRPG game that I am absolutely falling in love with.
What game is that?
It is Ni no Kuni, the first one, and the second one I want to play too.
The second one's great. I got that when it released, and it's different combat mechanisms from the first one, but it's better in my opinion.
The second one is better, or the first one?
The second one's better.
Okay, I keep seeing that it's better, but what I'm loving most about it is that it was in collaboration with Studio Ghibli.
The first one was. The second one's not, but it's still done in that same art form.
Same style, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I love Studio Ghibli. That is one of my favorite animation studios. All of the Hayao Miyazaki stuff. Do you have a favorite Hayao Miyazaki movie?
I want to be basic and say Spirited Away, but I also like Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh, Kiki's is great. My favorite is Princess Mononoke.
That's a good one too.
That is one of my absolute. I think why it's one of my favorite is because it was my first one. Princess Mononoke was my first introduction to Hayao Miyazaki. It was not Spirited Away, surprisingly enough. Ooh,
I remember
this is
Spirited
looking
Away
dark.
coming on Cartoon Network.
Princess Mononoke?
No, Spirited Away.
Oh.
It would come on there every once in a while.
Those are great movies. I love the animation style, love the art direction, and the characters. I don't know. The stories are a lot different compared to westernized animation. It's in storytelling. It is definitely a different experience. So all of you out there watching, if you're not an anime fan, you gotta go, or if you just like cartoons, you like good, interesting stories, go check out Studio Ghibli, and their original director, Hayao Miyazaki, the guy who started it all. His stuff is just amazing.
And if you have a favorite, comment it.
Yeah, Liz is saying her introduction was Spirited Away.
Oh,
Rented it on
Video.
DVD from Hollywood Video.
Wait, Lissa had DVD growing up? I remember we had VHS.
VHS. Well, she's not that much younger than us, but she's a little younger. There, look at this sky. This sky is looking interesting to me.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
It's light. You got a few little clouds in there already.
Yeah, before we even get into it. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of this gray that I have left over. I'm going to make some rocks in my foreground here. I'm going to make some rocks. I'm going to use this brush. I don't know what it's going to do, but it's going to do something.
Do you have a favorite brush?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Like a round one or a flat one?
No, not yet. And I think that's because all my brushes are so generic that there's nothing that really stands out. Like, as this is the best brush ever. I mean, the brush I just used has been my standard brush for, what I'm doing right now is I'm mixing some of my grays and my dark coal thing, my dark coal grayish mud, and I'm adding some separation between this background, this midground and the foreground with my rocks. We'll add some dark blacks into this too to give.
I still have my VHS copy of Pokemon the first movie.
Dude, I've got so many VHS tapes downstairs, it's ridiculous. I did not get rid of anything. I think I might have a VHS player somewhere.
There's got to be one somewhere.
Somewhere I've got a VHS player.
I think they were still making VHS players up until I want to say 2016.
I bet you somewhere in China, they're still making them. I would bet money that they
actually. Fun fact: they don't use VHS; they use CD video.
Who?
China.
China?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
They use CD video. It's not quite DVD. It's CDs, as in music CDs.
Yeah. No, the one that used to always crack me up, and I never understood it until when I first saw it, was it looked like a vinyl.
Laser disc.
Yeah, the laser disc. It looked like you had vinyl going for a movie. I was like, what is this? That's the first DVD right there.
Yep, and then you still had to go and change it, put in 4 to 6 discs to watch.
One movie.
Park.
Yep. This is turning out good. I like this right now. This is
looking nice.
It's looking interesting. What time are we at? We're already at 7:30. Jeez. Remember, everybody, I speed paint because I only get an hour and a half, and yet, even though I speed paint, there's still Chloe and Chloe's friend Erica. If Erica's watching, hi Erica. They're I feel like I was literally saying this last time, Justin. Mike was like the elementary school kid because of his crayons, and then Chloe and her friend Erica showed hers later. They were like college thesis kids, just playing around. And me, I'm over here like ninth grader.
I definitely need to get more art supplies to go in my house.
Yeah. Well, you know, these acrylic paints, man, they're not that expensive. I think that's another reason why I use them more, is that they're really not that expensive. I'm putting some layers in the ground here. Just stuff to say like, hey, there's highlights and lowlights. Oh, looks like Chloe's not able to join me tonight on as far as watching the stream. It's fine. It's fine. She'll watch back later. Anyways, yeah. We're Final Fantasy. This is the foreground of our little hill here. I'm probably going to add some more darker layers to this rubble that's at the edge of our little cliff. And we're going to put our Buster Sword right here after some of this dries. I'm letting this dry mostly. And then once this is dry, we'll have the Buster Sword that comes here and into the ground. And then we're going to have Midgard that comes up, the city that comes up over here. We'll have some glowing colors, which are going to be those greens and stuff. So I'm just adding more to the ground layer here. Little rocks and things.
Do you remember if the other swords in the game, besides the Buster Sword, just had names?
That had what?
That had names. Did any of the other swords in the series have
No,
names?
not that I remember. I mean, even the one that appeared in Advent Children was still called the Buster Sword. But it was I loved that sword so much on that one because it broke apart. Like it had like 6 different swords all combined into one. So when Cloud was fighting, he could just switch out. He's like, I'm going to go dual swords now. And then he would like put one down. Or he'd throw one, and then that would get knocked off to the side, and then he'd pick up another one. It was so cool. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm such a nerd. All right. That's enough of the ground right now. I need to move on to our... I need to put the sword in somewhere. Let's put the sword
somewhere.
Is this dry yet? Let's see if this is dry. I think so. All right, I'm gonna make like a... Oh, man. Maybe I should not have made that light. You know what? No, we need to add some highlight. We need to add highlights to this, Justin. I need to add highlights because I need the Buster Sword to... It's going to be more of a gunmetal.
Gotta pop.
Yeah, so let's add... what color should we add here? Let's add like a... I'm going to take this dark gray that I still have down here. I'm just going to add a whole bunch more of brown. And we're going to see what happens. Because that's just what I do.
Chloe's with us.
I just see what... Oh, Chloe isn't here. I thought she said she missed it. Hi, Chloe. I thought you were going to miss everything, and I was teasing you already before you even came in. I was like, huh. I thought Chloe liked Artsy Fartsy. She does. She had a lot. Well, next... Oh, by the way, everybody, next week will be Chloe and Mike again, and we're going to do Pirates of the Caribbean. A favorite film. For sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite one?
Probably the first one. I have to say the first one's still my favorite out of all of them.
I forget how many they made. Did they make like 7 of them?
4, I think.
They kind of lost the plot.
Once you got off of because I remember it was, the original storyline was definitely the Pirates of the Caribbean, then which was, what was it? The Dead Man's Chest or something? No, that was later.
Curse of the Black Pearl.
Curse of the Black Pearl was the first one. Oh, these are...
They made 5 of them.
5 of them. The first 3 is the original trilogy. I know that.
Yeah, so you have the Curse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, and World's End, Stranger Tides, and Dead Men Tell No Tales. Which I don't think anyone watched.
Dead Man Tell No Tales. Oh, that was... I remember that one now. I did watch that one, actually. I remember that one. That one was the weakest, I would say. I'm gonna add more brown. I need more brown. More brown. More brown. Run for it, Marty. That's the anybody who likes.
That's looking real good now.
Is it? Or the brown is. I don't know which
The brown
one.
is.
The brown is. This is supposed to be like some highlights. That's what this is supposed to be.
Looks like it has little tiger stripes.
Does it? Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Just fill in some of those white specks, whatever they are. Okay. I think I'm going to stick with that. We'll use this brown later for more things, I'm sure. We'll just leave it in the... The Midgard's still going over here somewhere, so... Yeah. Make it dirty. Make it dirty!
Gotta put it back there towering.
It's dirty. Because dirt is dirty. What was it? My son showed me a picture of a guy who was trying to vacuum a sandy beach the other day. Made me laugh. So, yeah. Yeah, so let's see, Justin. What else can we go over? Miss, like, okay, Studio Ghibli was your what's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime.
Yeah, anime. Since we're talking, this is all like Japanese stuff right now because it's Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy is Japanese. I am just now realizing that my horizon is going that way.
It's a little slanted.
That's
okay.
fine.
Huh. I don't know which one would be my favorite anime.
You don't know?
I don't know. I've been watching this new one that's been coming out called Listeners. That's all about music.
Huh.
Where it's, you have what's called a player, and they're fighting against these things called the earless. And what they use is, it's like a mecha anime, except you use guitar amps to make the mechas. And like, you have Prince and Jimi Hendrix.
Wait, like, are they like music battling or something, or are they actually like, fighting each other? Like what?
It's like fighting each other with like sound waves and everything, but to do the transformation, you have a player and then you have somebody that can plug into the amp, and like the input of an amp is your link to them. It gets weird.
Well,
it gets weird.
Can you name an anime that isn't weird?
I'm sure there's some of the more slice of life ones.
I'm sure there's gotta be at least one.
There's
I know.
One.
I know the Sarah's kids have been watching either Naruto, like the original Naruto, not even going into Shippuden yet, but Naruto or Bleach. I think Catherine has watched. Yes, Catherine, I am pointing you out. She gets embarrassed when I point her out. It's funny.
I can't say that I've ever seen Naruto or Bleach or
No?
even watched that much Dragon Ball Z. I remember growing up, there was this anime that came on Toonami before Dragon Ball. I think it was called Boba 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 Bo.
Boba 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 Bo?
Yes, or Bo times 7 for.
Alright, I think I'm gonna put the Buster Sword right here. And it's gonna go up into the sky right there.
It was about a man that did battling with his nose hairs.
What?
Mm-hmm. He would have nose hairs that would come out, and they would be like the Green Lantern.
Okay.
It was weird. I don't know why they put this on Cartoon Network.
Well, I mean, at the time, it was Toonami. Mm-hmm. And they put out a lot of anime. I think that was mostly, I think for a lot of us, for our age, who, I think that was our Toonami was our introduction to a lot of anime. I really do feel that way. I feel that was the main introduction for a lot of us. Right.
Catherine said her favorites are Little Witch Academia and Bleach.
I have not watched Little Witch Academia yet. I hear it is good. I
like Little Witch.
Yeah? Bleach was a favorite of mine. I don't think I finished it, though. Because just like Naruto, it just got long. There's the edge of the Buster Sword, which will end up being white. I'm just sort of doing the outline right now.
The other one that I would recommend is one called K-On!
K-On?
It's on Netflix. Yeah. it's a more music-focused anime.
Huh. The music guy likes the music animes. Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thought? Those are always my favorite, but those are very sponsored by music companies. They like to call out Gibson and everything very specifically.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's our blade going down, people. Our Buster Sword blade. Actually, I like this color. I know it's a little shiny. You got the light shining on it. Let me see if I can cover it up a little bit, like just. But I know it's shiny when that happens. So yeah, that's I like that color. I'm gonna stick with that color for the blade. I like that color. Let me see if I can fill a lot of this in. I'm doing more precision work, Justin. This is harder for me to do. This brush is being quite responsive though, which I'm loving.
What would you say your favorite anime is?
My favorite out of all of the animes that are out there. I've watched a lot of anime too. I would probably say Gundam. Quite a few of the different Gundam series, but definitely sticking with the Gundam 0079 storyline. 0079, 0080, 0081, 0083. I mean, I really do like the Endless Waltz and Gundam Wing. Those were fun too. Different storyline, but I would say Gundam. I don't know. There was something about Gundam that just always appealed to me, like big giant mechs, but at the same time pilots, because I wanted to be an Air Force pilot a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
So when I was like, ooh, that would be amazing to be a pilot of a giant mechanized robot, I would love that. Mm-hmm. Of course, that was never going to be a thing. So, all right, I think I'm going to try to do a little bit of the handle since this brush is cooperating for me. Let's see if we can do that. It's a long handle too.
Gotta be the longest handle.
Right. Trying to take advantage of the paint that's on the brush. I'm sure Chloe would be like, Gabe, what are you doing? Don't do that. Or Sarah's mom. Sarah's mom is also an artiste. She mostly works with watercolors, though.
Ooh, I love watercolors.
I know. You have some watercolors. And Chloe was saying that the watercolors, she would do watercolors, but she feels that they would take too long for the time span that we have of an hour and a half.
They do take a while because you got to do the layers, but then the water has to have time to dry.
Layers! Layers, people. There's the handle. I think I'm gonna put the black guard, even though it's not technically a guard, but the black hilt part right there. We're gonna actually make that black. I'm gonna make that blacky black.
Oh yeah. Got to be like leather.
Okay. All right. Here we go, people. All of you out there, you fun, amazing, lovely people. I have to put 2 materia in here because Cloud's Buster Sword has a spot for 2 materia that allows for like spells or buffs. What colors do we have for materia there, Justin? You were looking that up earlier.
We have... Let me look it up. I took a picture. I was playing a little earlier. We have green, blue, and yellow.
Okay,
and red.
So... What was the last one?
Red.
Red. Green, blue, yellow, or red. Which colors should I use on the sword? They're going to be little circles. Green, blue, yellow, or red. Please vote below. And Justin, if we have a tie, you can be my tiebreaker. Green.
I know which ones I like.
Green, blue, yellow, or red for the materia, which allows for abilities and stuff on the sword. And if you play the game, it also helps with what you call it, like you can have materia on like items, your guards, or other weapons, or even like amulets, and I don't know. You can put materia on a lot of stuff.
Somebody says red.
Yellow and red, then those are like Lisa, you're giving me more than one color. I said one color. All right, here's the end of the sword right here, the base of the sword.
Sarah said blue.
Blue, okay.
So we're definitely going red.
We got what red is? Red has to be a color. Is that how many we? I'm not looking at him. So
2 people have said red already.
all right. So we got 2 votes for red.
In between yellow. Alyssa said blue. Wait, blue is an option.
Blue is an option.
So it's looking like red and blue.
Red and blue? America. America. All right. That's looking nice. I like that. And we're going to make the blade kind of white. We're going to make it very whitish. I'm going to add some of my white onto my little palette.
It's got to be sharp.
Sharp white?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well I got a little bit of black, so I'm gonna borrow from that. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. Actually, you know,
What would you say a smidge is?
What I had on the brush. I don't know if you can see. There's the white that I just dripped. But then it's got a little bit of black. I need it to drip back the other way. This brush is being helpful too, so let's see if we can get a nice clean line on the sword here. Yes, the blade has to be sharp. Because it's a blade.
Otherwise, how can we defeat our enemies?
Yeah, how can we fight Sephiroth? I really feel like if Chloe was doing this, she'd be a lot better at it. Maybe I should put a shadow.
You can't count yourself down like that. You gotta believe in yourself.
You're right, Justin. I am not trying hard enough.
That's like 95% of doing anything is believing in yourself.
I believe now, Justin. Nope, I think you gotta clap for me like Peter Pan, dude. Everybody start clapping for me. I'm like Tinkerbell. Clapping helps me believe.
I know believing in yourself is like 90% of music, because you just gotta believe and then it sounds good.
Is that really how it works?
That is how it works. Confidence is a big thing and how you sound.
Yeah, are you listening, Sarah? She gets very self-conscious when she's playing her oboe. Sarah is an oboist. Ooh, yes, I know.
Oboes are good.
See, I tell her that all the time, and she's just, I don't know. She's like, I don't know.
I hear that they're very popular. I know I at least go down to the park and hear a bunch of oboes.
Really?
That may just be the ducks, though.
So, babe, you don't sound like a duck, okay? You don't sound like a duck, my love.
I was a band kid. We all knew.
I'm sorry. My dad teases Sarah all the time. Well, he teases her about her with me, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, Sarah's, she's got an audition," and he's like, "Oh really? What does she play?" I was like, "The oboe." The oboe. What does she do? Like when the orchestra's playing, she plays like what? One note?
From what I remember, when I was in school, the oboes got a lot of solos.
Yeah, There's a lot of music for oboes. It's just they're not as popular. How's that looking for our Buster Sword?
Looking pretty good.
Oh, I like it. All right. So what was our color? What was our colors? Blue and red.
Blue and red.
Blue and red for our materia. Yeah, blue and red for our materia. Okay, so I need the rot, das rot, and das blau. Shake it up. Gotta shake up your paint. Shake it. Shake it up. Come on, Justin, shake it up.
I can't shake my tea. That would end in disaster.
Justin, you're not trying hard enough. That came up with my dad the other day too. The not trying hard enough.
See? I knew me and your dad would get along.
No. It came up because my dad was watching Longmire. Okay. I guess it's a like modern Western-esque kind of show, like police mystery kind of show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I remember when it came out. I think I watched an episode or two of it.
Okay, well, hold on real quick. Let me find out where my materia's got to be. My materia's got to be like right.
It's got to be down near the handle.
Right. It's right here somewhere. All right, let's do the red.
She said she doesn't hear you calling out your mom for playing.
No, my mom did play the oboe in band when she was in high school, I believe. All right, there's the red. There's the red, and I think I'm going to put some red lines, probably a darker red on the handle. And then we need the blue. That's blue. Anyways, so my dad's watching Longmire. And there's a scene my dad's like, what the heck is going on here? Apparently, this Native American tracker was able to track this fugitive as the person was had traveled 15 miles away from a toe print in the dirt. And my dad was like, how can, my dad likes to hunt, so he's over there like, how in the world can you track somebody or anything based off of a toe print going in one direction for 13 miles? And I go, well, Dad, apparently you're just not trying hard enough.
Not trying hard enough.
Yep. And he was like, you know what, Gabe, you're right. And I was like, that's what my buddy Justin tells me. I was trying to read Indian characters, and I couldn't read it. And I looked at him. I was like, how am I can't read this. And Justin just says, well, Gabe, you're not trying hard enough. All right, here's the blue one. Here's the blue one.
You do anything if you just believe in yourself.
That's right. Anything.
It's a good lesson for all the kids out there.
That's right. Like making a Buster sword. There's the blue. Maybe we should have made it a little lighter. I'm gonna add a little.
It's all sparkly in the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a little white to it. A little whitish blue, like a baby blue, sort of. Definitely got an outside circle of a darker blue, but I added a little white. Let's put a little blue, a little bit darker blue back into it. Layers, people.
So, Gabe, have you been listening to any good music lately?
Any good
music you would recommend?
No. Most of the music that I'm really listening to is either from a movie, which there's a lot of good movie music, or the music that I'm listening to right now, which I don't know if everybody can hear, which is from a application called Pretzel Rock. It's supposed to be YouTube friendly for live streaming and things like that. I'm gonna take a little bit of my white and my red just so I can give a little bit more definition to that one, because
that blue looks sparkly.
Yeah, the red needs to be a little sparkly too. So I'm gonna add a little bit of white to the red.
Gotta have a little gleam in their eyes.
In the materia?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. How's that? It's kind of swirly-ish. Yeah. I almost touched the blue one with the red paint. Don't do that, Gabe. That's not how material works. All right, our Buster Sword is all ready for a battle. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of this red and a little bit of this black. I'm just doing this on the palette since I've already got black and red, and I'm going to make some grip handles some grip stuff on my handle here. What do you call those? Is that the hilt? The hilt. The hilt! That's what I meant. I know what I'm talking about. I just want some color. Let's flatten this out, though. Can I flatten this? Will this brush flatten for me? It will if I try hard enough, right, Justin?
That's right, if you believe in it enough.
Music-wise, Justin, I don't have a lot of other music that, you know me. You tell me something that's cool, and I'm going to go look it up, because most of my world is mostly EDM and pop and classic rock and John Williams and Mozart and Beethoven.
See what I've been listening to.
I don't. You're the one who always comes to me and is like, "Hey, there's this new band that came out of Australia," because you listen to a lot of Australian things.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Nah, yeah, right?
They're always fun.
Nah, yeah.
Everyone can find a little something in there. They go all the way from jazz to psych pop.
Who is this?
Straight rock.
Who is this again?
It's King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. King Gizzard.
I want to say that Catherine is going, what? Just based off of the title, because she has good reactions to these things.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
King
as you can see.
Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
I got... Well, that one's not kid-friendly.
That one's not kid. Let's not do non-kid-friendly stuff.
This one is. It just says the title on it. And it looks cool. It's a neat-looking vinyl. It's, Edgar Wright says that one is his favorite album of all time.
Edgar Wright, huh?
The guy that did Scott Pilgrim, Baby Driver, Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
He says that's his favorite album of all time.
From Izzard Gizzard?
King Gizzard.
King Gizzard.
The Lizard Wizard.
And the Lizard Wizard Izzard.
Yes.
I'm going to keep butchering it because I'm not looking at it. And I'm focusing on my painting, Justin. I'm trying.
Other than that,
what time?
I've been digging DB Bridgers.
DB Bridgers?
She's like a indie singer-songwriter.
Okay. You know a band that I have been interested in lately? The Who. H-U. Not WHO. H-U. They're a Tibetan like metal band.
Ooh.
But they use their traditional Tibetan instruments in their pieces, and they do Tibetan throat singing with it. So you get this metal-esque type of music with Tibetan, like, I don't know. It's really cool. It's really interesting how they do it. I'm gonna make this.
That sounds real neat.
Yeah, the Who.
I'll have to definitely look them up.
H-U. There's the Buster Sword right there. Yeah.
Speaking of Japanese, there's this band that I've been really digging. They're kind of a...
How do we transition from Japanese from Tibetan to Japanese?
Well, we're doing the Buster Sword.
I know, but I was saying a Tibetan band, and you go, speaking of Japanese.
Fine, I'll go to China. There's a band I know in China that's real good.
Okay.
That's closer.
That's close. Yeah, the Chinese don't repress the Tibetans at all. But let's not go into that political debacle.
Here's this band called Elephant Gym.
Oh, sorry. Sarah says they're Mongolian, not Tibetan.
Oh.
Okay, so Mongolian. My apologies out there for you Who members who are watching.
Mongolian throat singing.
So I guess it is a Mongolian throat singing. I mean, it sounds like a Tibetan throat singing, but I guess it's Mongolian. So the Mongols. Coffee break.
There's this band called Elephant Gym. They're kind of a jazzy band.
Ooh, I like jazzy.
But like jazz rock.
I like jazzy. Jazzy's fun.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, always good.
I'm gonna take my white here that's already here with a little bit of my grays, and I'm gonna do some sort of definition in the clouds. We are Justin, I don't know if you noticed this, but we are already at 8 o'clock.
Dang.
I know.
It goes by quick.
It does go by quick. And I didn't even do Midgard yet. All right, let's do some swirlies.
I thought Cloud was more of a human.
Cloud is a human, but we're doing clouds as in the water vapors that exist within the atmosphere. Some swirlies for our clouds here. Just add some definition and layers again, people. Man, this music.
Always about the layers.
Always about the layers.
Yeah, get you a t-shirt that just says layers.
No, I think that's going to have to go on the Patreon when it goes up. It's all about the layers. That's the shirt for Artsy Fartsy. Besides the Artsy Fartsy shirt.
And then the part above where all the different tiers. It's what you call the tiers.
What is what we call the tiers? Oh yes, on the Patreon, the different tiers.
You gotta say it's all about the layers.
Speaking of tiers, Lissa, if you would like, please go ahead and put your Patreon in the chat. Lissa has been putting a Patreon to raise, funds for working all her hard work with two geek girls that is part of the Axonar family, the Aries Productions family. Aries Productions. I think it's Aries Productions. I can't remember. But yeah, she's got her own Patreon up. So, and she does a lot of work for me with marketing and stuff. So if you want to support some of the other fun people that we work with, everybody out there, please go ahead and go support Lissa. I know there's only 6 of you, but 6 of you can become 1 million when we're all together in a big layer of humanity.
Gotta bring it back around.
Gotta bring it back around. That's how marketing works.
That is how marketing works.
What do you think, Justin? How's our sky looking?
It's looking good.
Yeah.
I like the clouds.
Yeah. Some definition of white just throw in there with the gray. All right. Let me put some more on this bottom area, and then we'll see if we have enough time to put Midgard in our cool greens and blues.
A rough representation of Midgard.
Yeah, it's going to be a silhouette. I don't have enough time to do a heavy...
The idea of Midgard.
The idea of Midgard. You know what? I think we're just going to do black, Justin. Because it's a silhouette. We're going to do the black silhouette of Midgard. Okay, here's the next question, Justin, for you. Should I do Midgard, or should I do Ruined Midgard?
Ooh. Well, since it's in the background, we can always do Ruined Midgard.
All right. That means I'm just going to do a middle spire. And I'm just going to make it look city-esque, and we'll have a few of the Mako reactors, which is where they harvest all of the Mako energy. What brush do I use? That's the next question to do this. What brush did I have earlier? Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one.
Definitely not that.
That one. I want this brush. This brush was doing really well earlier. All right. And this is going to be a silhouetted Midgard, so we're going to dry my brush off on my brown paper. My brown painty paper. And we're just going to do, let's see here. I got a picture up, so it's sort of a disc-esque, but we got to do the tower and the spire. Kind of wish I had the ability to... Yes, I agree. I agree, Lissa. I wish I could support you more, Lissa, with monies. But that's what we're all working for, and one day we should hopefully have it. All right, Midgard's going to go right... How big should I make it? I think I should make it about right here.
Midgard's pretty big.
Right. I'm gonna say like right here to right over here. This is you know what? I'm gonna make my first Mako tower. I'm just gonna make the Mako tower right here.
Isaac asked, "Is this during Ragnarok?"
Ragnarok.
Isn't that what they called it at the end of the game?
I don't remember. You talk about when the big meteor was about to crash into the Earth?
Yeah.
Was that called Ragnarok? I cannot remember. It has been a long time since I have finished the game. It's just been that long.
It has been a long time.
It has been a long time. And the new Final Fantasy does not go that far into it.
It does not. It goes right up until they escape from Midgard.
Alright, so there's one reactor. Let's do another reactor. How many reactors are there? There's 9?
9.
There was 9 reactors, right?
Because there's one for each slum, I think.
Right, and they took out 2 of them before they left, if I remember correctly.
I believe so. It was either 2 or 3.
I'm going to do another one right here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. We're not going to have all the reactors, but we'll have a few. We'll have a few, because we're going to have the bluish light coming off of them. And I'm making them flat black right now, but I might add some different tones and things just to...
Oh yes, that is right. Midgard does exist in Norse mythology.
Ah! That's why he's putting it in there. You're a clever kid, Isaac. Clever kid. I was not even thinking about that at all. I was just thinking about the game. I was not thinking about the Norse mythology connection. Sarah,
Gotta always learn mythology. Mythology's always fun.
Hey, Catherine and Isaac. Catherine especially. I think she's done like some sort of competition with those things. All right, this is gonna come around, and we'll have it go around this way. And we'll put another tower right there. We're trying to. I'm speed painting again. Oh man, no, that's a good.
We got 24 minutes. You got time.
I got time. I can do this. I'm gonna need more black, that's for sure. Skirt it around this way like that. Do another tower right here, or another tower right there. We'll offset it a little bit. Put it in the background. Let's go a little bit further. Yeah, like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think my favorite part about the new game is the mechanics. They've changed it to be more kind of real time, and then they redid the dancing scene.
Okay.
And they added motorcycle segments, and those were
well, you had a small motorcycle segment to the original.
The dancing one was it was something else. It was very anime-esque.
Well, it is Final Fantasy. All right, that's gonna be our wall, and then let's do our spire here. This is all right here. This is where the spire's gonna go.
The Great Spire of Midgar.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna go to scale or like 100% like. This is what it has to look like. We're just doing one. I know it's tilted up here, that's for sure. So
reality is whatever you want it to be.
that's right. Reality is based on one's own perspective. There we go. What are we thinking on that, Justin?
I can't see it quite yet.
Oh, that's right. You gotta wait for the update. You gotta wait for the update of it.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. All right. Let's fill this in with some black here, since that's all. This is gonna be mostly black, and then we'll add some grays and stuff for definition. Again with the layers. Let's fill in the wall.
Looking pretty good.
I talked to Josh Duhan a little bit earlier today. He was saying he's loving how Artsy Fartsy is just getting more nerdy every episode.
Hey, that's what life is.
Life is a bunch of nerdy things. Just depends on what you're nerdy with, right?
Yeah.
We had that conversation too, I think, the other day. All right, yeah, I'm gonna fill this in, and we'll use grays and everything later. I don't know what that was. Is Asgard in the game? No, Isaac, Asgard is not in the game. This is definitely.
It's Final Fantasy, not based off Norse mythology.
Final Fantasy is. Isaac, look at Kingdom Hearts, buddy. It's more like Kingdom Hearts is.
Yes.
In fact, Kingdom Hearts has Final Fantasy members, Cloud and Sephiroth, and from Final Fantasy VIII you got what's his name? I want to say Squall, but that's wrong.
Squall. That is it.
Is it Squall?
It is Squall.
Yeah, you got Squall with the Gunblade. You got Yuffie's in there.
Is Aerith in Kingdom Hearts? It's been a while since I played.
I think she is, but she's like Cloud. She's got more of a cameo. Cloud actually fights.
What about best girl Tifa?
Tifa, I don't know I can't remember if Tifa's in. I don't think Tifa's in Kingdom Hearts.
She is the best one out of the game.
Tifa?
Mm-hmm. By far.
Is she your favorite?
Oh yeah, she's fun to play. She's a good character.
She's a great character. She's one of my favorite fight scenes ever is Tifa versus one of the Sephiroth clones in Final Fantasy Advent Children.
She's pretty much the monk of the game.
Yeah, she's a hand-to-hand melee fighter. I need to put some definition on that spire right there.
Just a little bit.
Greens. The green. The
yes.
green will separate it.
Greens and blues.
The green will definitely separate it.
The Mako, I think, is blue.
The Mako is blue?
As I believe so.
Can you confirm that for me?
Double check.
There's the city of Midgard. It's sort of, I mean, from my perspective, it looks fine. I don't know about you people. It looks a little wonky in the camera, but it's not as wonky as it looks.
I'm a liar. The Mako is green.
But it's like a bluish green, right? Like a turquoise?
It is. Yeah, like a turquoise.
All right, so I think what I'm gonna do. Do I have any? I have a little bit of this white gray left. I'm gonna use that real quick. I'm mixing. Oh, I need a little more white. What time are we at? 12. 12. Okay.
12.
I got this.
You got time.
I got this. And it comes. Am I just giving a glow, or am I like really shooting it up into the?
It's kind of a glowy. It's
glowy.
Think more of a mist.
A mist. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I'm gonna add a little bit of grace to my things here.
Yeah, it's definitely a green. As I said, he gets what a kind of a Kingdom Hearts type game would be. The new one is actually closer in terms of combat to Kingdom Hearts than it is the original game.
Oh, really?
It is, like, it's that same thing. Actually, I think the combat designer for Final Fantasy, or for Kingdom Hearts, did the combat for this one.
Okay.
Where you have the menu on the bottom and you hit, like, R1 or whatever to choose an action.
Yeah. I'm just adding some little things into our city wall here.
A little bit of white.
Yeah.
I do hope they do all the new Final Fantasies. They go closer to this.
I think they are. I think they will. The Wall of Midgard. Just some layer.
This is after all the plates have fallen.
Okay, alright. This is not, definitely. But, alright, it's time for the blues. In the bluish, greenish, turquoise-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's get
It's closer to green than it is to blue.
Alright, I think I'm going to keep the gray that I just made. Add a little bit of blue. Bloopy blue. Let's see what color we get off of this. In a bloopity green. A bloopity green. Let's see how that looks when we mix it all up with the gray and the white that I've already got in there. It's very earthy. I think I need more white.
I can't see.
Yeah, I need more white. I mean, it's getting there. It's getting there, but I need more white. If I want that turquoise-ish look, I mean, I definitely have like a greenish, bluish going on there, but I need more white. We're almost done. We're almost done. Oh, Chloe's loving it. Thank you, Chloe.
Yeah, that's the color. That's close.
That's closer.
From what I'm seeing on my screen.
Right. All right. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna apply this.
You gotta feather it in there.
I gotta feather it in there. Somehow. Somewhere.
You just gotta put the brush close to it and think about it.
Yeah, okay, alright.
That's how painting works, right?
What was that? What was that again? Put the brush what?
You just got to put the brush close to it and just think about it.
Think about it.
Put in your mind's eye what you want. Yeah, that's close. That's very close.
I'm having it. It's like they turned him on. That's what's happening right now. They turned him on. That's what I'm going with. The Mako's coming out of him. It's kind of what it looks like to me.
The way I would do it, if I had this, I would kind of like splatter the brush because it's kind of an essence and a mist.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have them like they turn. Remember how when they turn on the Mako reactors, like there's that burst of almost like Mako energy.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I got going on right now.
that's close.
And you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna do the star. I'm gonna do the star technique with my brush.
Ooh, what is the star technique? I
You
don't think I know this
take the brush. We've been doing this a couple of times. You take the brush. If you got a toothbrush, it's a little better. You take it. You get it all nice and coated, and then you flick it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
So that's what we're gonna do.
Splatter.
So the Makos are on. And here we go. Let's see what happens here. Just
You can do it. It's gonna be perfect.
it's coming. It's coming along. I need more paint though. It's sort of there. I need more. I need more paint.
Mm-hmm. That didn't really show up on there.
It's very light. I need more. That's what I need.
Just a little bit more. It's not
just
showing up quite on the stream.
Oh no, I got it a little black into it. That's not good. More white and more greenish. Yeah, the stream doesn't capture everything because of the render of how it renders it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so I just added more white into that mixture that I had earlier, so I can try to make it pop a little more. That's what I'm trying to do.
I think that's going to show up. I'm seeing remnants of it on the stream. I think that's definitely going to show up in the actual picture.
It's kind of like the Mako energy is exploding off of Midgard right now.
Which I mean is what happened.
All right, there we go.
No spoilers.
I think that's it. For that, how much time I got left? I got 12 minutes. I got 12 minutes. I could add more rock stuff, right?
We can say that a reactor exploded, and that's what happened.
It's the reactor over here. It's the one off of the page. It blew up.
It blew up. That's why it's not there.
That's why it's not there. You guys know this. Look at my fingers. Oh, Midgardy. Mako-esque. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to add some more definition to my rocks. Let's rock it. That's right. Let's little raccoon it.
Little raccoon?
Yeah, rock it.
Oh. Oh.
Yep, that's part of the dad jokes.
I don't know why that took me so long.
That's okay. It's all right. It happens. It happens. You know what? Ooh, you know what else I could do, Justin? I just had the idea. I'm going to grab a tissue over here. That's my head.
Ooh.
I'm going to grab a tissue and all of this leftover, like, wet paint that's sort of on there, I'm going to try to dab it a little bit. See what happens.
Yeah. Dab it. I'm sure the kids will love it.
The kids...
Are the kids still dabbing? I don't know.
I'm dabbing in the screen. That's what we're doing. You do it this way, and then when you go to the paper, you hit it. That's how you officially dab it. I don't know, Justin. That looks pretty cool, actually.
That does look pretty cool.
That looks different. It's picking up a little bit. It's picking up.
The splatter makes it definitely look like something exploded.
Something exploded. Well, that's what happens with Artsy Fartsy.
Or maybe that's what all these little things of green are on top of the reactors. We exploded all of them at once.
Artsy Fartsy is just an explosion of paint. It's Let's add some more to the earth here. Yeah. All right, we're getting close to it, people. We're getting close to it. We're almost done for today. I hope everybody's been painting along and
Definitely got something good.
Having a bunch of fun. Yeah. All you Final Fantasy fans out there. I want to see your paintings, okay, of Cloud's Buster Sword in Midgard. That's what I want. I want to see what you guys got, because this artsy fartsy is not just me. Everybody out there is artsy and fartsy.
What's
Justin's,
not a bad motto?
Huh?
Oh, artsy fartsy, just an explosion of paint. There we go. That's perfect.
That is perfect. I love that. That's it. That's the motto now.
Just an explosion of paint.
I'm sorry. That's tickling me a lot right now. That's really tickling me. Oh. Yep. Artsy fartsy. Just an explosion of paint. That's going on.
In layers.
An explosion of layered paint. We're gonna put these on t-shirts. Let's get some t-shirts made.
This is great.
This is
looking
great.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how the materia turned out. The materia turned out looking good.
It does. It looks real good on the stream. It looks very glinty.
Very glinty.
It's got a little shine to it.
Yeah. The goal was to have some shine.
Next thing we need a detailed print of Cloud in the background. You think you can do that in 7 minutes?
Nope. Nope, and I don't even want to try.
You can't break Gabe.
You know what? Huh?
You can't break Gabe. Make him laugh all the time.
You can't make not while I'm painting.
Ooh, a little bit more paint in the
ground.
The gray.
Yeah. Adding some more layers.
I keep forgetting on my desk there's a big machine for making music, and I keep clicking the buttons accidentally.
Next time, Justin, we should get some of your music playing in the background.
Oh yeah, next time I'll have to show people, instead of doing a painting, I'll have to show people how to make synthesizers.
You should show people how to do synths music.
With all the equipment I have sitting in the background off screen that you can't see. Besides the one guitar in the background.
Yeah.
Or the two guitars in the background.
I'm going to see if I can straighten out my horizon just a little bit. There we go. That worked. That helped.
Yeah, that's looking good.
That helped a little more. Well, how much time I got? I got 6 minutes. What else can I do?
Let's see.
What else can I do here? I'll put a little bit more white in my gray, in my brown. Put a little bit more highlights on my rocks over
That's
here.
it. Highlights. That's looking perfect, though. We're gonna have to put this in the High Museum.
They should. They should put this in the High Museum.
Or the MoMA.
The what?
The MoMA.
The MoMA?
The Museum of Modern Art.
Yeah.
They could, because I think it's the MoMA that's doing video games now in the museum.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They do a little cycle, like I think Pac-Man and Frogger in there right now. They have like interactive displays where you can go play.
You go play Pac-Man and Frogger?
Yeah.
Like the old arcade versions?
Important video games.
Those are important video games.
They could put this in the little hallway going there.
They should. They should. After I sign it, though.
Yeah.
And
I'll make a call. We'll get all your little paintings in there.
Oh, that would be awesome. Well, some of them are already commissioned to other people, so the people who own them will have to donate them.
They're the MoMA. They get money.
They're the MoMA. We're almost done, people. How does everybody feel about the picture? Everybody, I want mist. Mist?
Chloe says she loves the sky and it looks awesome.
The sky does look nice. I like how the sky turned out.
The sky and the mist.
The mist of Mako energy.
It looks nice. It looks like it's been destroyed.
It does.
Got little rocks out in the desert.
Yeah, let's put a little bit of these on here.
Who knows where Cloud went?
Ooh, that lighter brown really picks up out there. Some like dunes.
Oh yeah, definitely looks like the reference picture.
Does it? I don't even know which reference picture I'm using. I got like 3 of them up.
Looks like the reference picture in your mind.
That's what it is. That's what it is, Justin. It's the reference picture in my head movies.
If you had to name the movie in your head, what would you call it?
Name the movie in my head?
Mm-hmm. If you had to put a subtitle to your life.
A subtitle to my life? Jeez, Justin. Throw out the what do you call it? The philosophical discussion at the very end of the video here.
The big questions.
The big questions. What would be questionable reality? Would be the subtitle right now.
That is not bad.
Let's put some light dirt around the skirt here. I feel like.
Oh yeah. I just notice every time I take a drink, I put the Georgia Swarm logo out.
Yeah, look at that. That looks nice.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm done. I think I got 2 minutes to spare. I think that's it, everybody. Artsy Fartsy Friday, Midgard from Final Fantasy VII with Cloud's Buster Sword in the foreground on our little ledgy thingy here, whatever that is, with a gray sky and a mist of Mako exploding out. I hit my light. Exploding out from the dreaded city of where Shinra is based. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. Justin, it's been great having you on, man. Just like
great being here.
All my other guests, dude. It's been a lot of fun. I cannot wait to have you on again, and we'll get your music playing next time.
Oh yeah, next time we'll get all the synthesizers set up, and I'll have a better.
You could literally do my Foley work in the middle of it, like the kid from one of my favorite scenes from was it Zootopia? Was the very opening where they're doing the play, and you got the little kid down at the bottom who's doing all the sound effects. So like I could be an astronaut. He's got the little flute. I was like, that's Justin as a kid right there.
Yep.
This has been great. Yes, thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you again. Thank you very much, Lissa, for being the moderator for what we got going on. I'm going to transition to my main me, and then we'll transition to say goodbye to Justin in just a minute. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Remember, if you stay tuned long enough, I might do a close-up of the overall picture. That's so you guys can see a little bit more definition before it appears on the Facebook. But otherwise, thank you, everybody. If you go through the scroll of all the comments, you can find Alyssa's Patreon for two geek girls, and what they're doing over there for Aries. Let's say goodbye to Justin as he's taking a drink. Justin Cord, thank you again, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
And we will see everybody next time. Let's go ahead and Justin, I'm going to tell you to mute yourself a little bit, and we're going to cue up the music on this epicness. That is Artsy Fartsy. Four people. All right, let's do a close-up, shall we? I know Justin's still on with me, but we're gonna do a close-up now. Since you guys stayed, I guess this has been like the tradition. I usually say we end at 8:30. Justin is still with me as he's drinking a drink again. I caught him. But all right, let's go to the actual picture here. Let's take off the camera from my little rig, and here we go. There's the stream, everybody. And here we go. Here's the picture. A little close-up of everything we got going on. There's Cloud's sword. Oh, look at that. Actually, that looks really good. On my camera. It looks better than in person. And then we got our ground here for the foreground. Our very cloudy sky. The gray overcast. Here comes the Mako from Shinra, and the splatter of all of our energy coming out of our spire, and the Mako reactors of Midgard. Currently, I'm sure Cloud and Barrett and all the people of Avalanche are fighting for freedom and trying to save the Earth. Yeah, look at that mist, huh? I'll have to figure out how to do misty things next time. But that's it, people. That's the painting. I just gotta sign it. I'll probably sign it over here in the corner, and then it'll be ready to add to the archives of Artsy Fartsy. So, but just like everything else, thank you very much for everybody who's been watching and staying tuned. Thanks again, Justin. We were actually going to sign off this time. You've already seen the exit, so we're going to go on over to the actual logo, and we will see everybody later.